Hey guys, happy Shenmue Day, happy 4th of February. Hope you're doing all well on this Tuesday evening. As ever, I'm Matt. Good to see everyone. And James, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, thank you, mate. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Been a very busy few weeks moving offices, clearing rooms, getting ready for the impending arrival, and you know what that's like, chaos absolutely everywhere. And January's disappeared. We're now in February, and it's like, well, my birthday felt like a week ago. It's insane,
Yeah,
isn't it?
in a
How
few
quick it's
weeks, Matt,
gone.
your camera on stream is going to be like that meme video clip of that news reporter where his kids just come in and then the
Yeah.
nanny runs in and grabs the kids out of the room and crawling on her arse.
I know. That'd be funny as hell.
Happy
So,
Shenmue Day, guys.
happy Shenmue Day, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Get out there on X, Twitter. We haven't trended yet. Certainly not my personal account, but I did see on our Dojo account earlier today it was being picked up. So let's see how we get on. If anybody can pick up whether we've trended or not, please obviously pop a link in the chat or in the Discord so we can pick that up going forward. Let's dive straight in, James. We'll do a bit of a news section first and foremost. Probably one of the most exciting pieces of news we've had for a little while outside of the in games news of Shenmue 3. Unseen character renders and area renders. James, do you want to talk us through it? And I will bring up the post on the screen for everybody to have a look at as well while you're talking.
Okie dokie, yeah. Hopefully you've all seen this by now, guys. If not, click the link in the Twitch chat there. Should trickle over into YouTube as well, hopefully, as a clickable link. But essentially, a nice discovery here. So, I don't know if anyone's been following the dojo situation, but we essentially bid on some character artwork documents on a Japanese auction site, won them. They're on the way, en route. Whilst en route, we sort of did some digging into who the documents could have originally belonged to, which led us to finding a person known as Hideki Kawabata, which was actually Chow, who found a website.
Yes.
It's essentially this dude's portfolio. So he used to work for Sega AM2 back in the day. He's credited with working on quite a few earlier Sega titles around the sort of Sega Saturn era, spilling over into the Dreamcast. But just insane. Hopefully Matt's showing this on the screen at the moment.
Yes, I've got
some
it.
of the character artwork that was actually on his portfolio just blew our minds because it's stuff that we've never seen before. It's got new characters like this Mao, who appears to be related to Ren possibly, or a friend, an old friend, some sort of a significant character for Ren. His early Dreamcast, potentially even Saturn, but I'm going to say Dreamcast character models for Yanlang and Aldeyer, which was amazing to see. We've got a Sega Saturn era render of the sort of the karate tournament.
Yes, here. I've got it on the screen now for everybody to have a look at.
Yeah, which is insane to see because obviously we'd heard rumours about that, and then to actually see it in the flesh, like what that could have been in a Shenmue game, like as like the prologue perhaps, sort of like in the anime. But just amazing. Definitely go through all these artworks. We did a bonus show.
We did.
Which is well worth your time, I think, if you like me and Matt and you like us rambling on about stuff. We literally go through every artwork and sort of give our own opinions on it. And then, following up from that, Shenmue's today, with it being Shenmue Day, has a little treat. So he's put together a really nice, and I'm going to put the link in the chat there as well, a really nice sort of tabled list of all of the artworks that have characters in them, and he's essentially defined who the characters are. So at the top there, you can see the dude in the shorts is obviously Wong, an early build, an early render of Wong, right, Matt?
Yeah, Wong.
Have I got that right?
There's a secret. There's a secret to this one. I won't spoil it because Stu's written it down and I've done a video on it for Saturday. But this person has actually been identified for a very, very long time. We just never knew what he looked like.
I kind of want to. I want to give away the secret, really, Matt, so we can talk about it.
Go on, do it. Go on, do it. Sod it.
Go on. So essentially, right, we know that Shenmue 4 apparently is, the characters we're going to Shuzu is the next destination. And Switch has done blog posts in the past where you've got the premiere art book, that orange Japanese art book that It's got loads of like really nice early concept artwork in there. It's also got maps, like real close-up zoomed in maps of stuff that we've seen, and also stuff that we haven't seen. Obviously, he's translated in from Japanese to English, and one of the map locations is Suzo, and he's translated all of like the little named things that are on the map, and one of them is a character called Hu Hao or something. Hu Hao.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hu Hao. Hu Hao's house. Okay. I'll just try and get this right. And then he also translated that character artwork render that we found on that dude's portfolio, having the name of Hu Hao. So that again is kind of another mind-blowing factoid there, that this character that Matt's got on the screen now, that looks a little bit like a Wong from Wish.com. His house is in Shuzo, so he could be a significant character in Shenmue 4 potentially.
Wow, it's where we're going, isn't it? So
I love that.
It's really exciting, isn't it? That
these are like amazing like rabbit holes, aren't they? That you go down, like start here, and then you end up like way over here with like something that it's just, it blows my mind really that we're getting so much sort of, and whether that's just like as fans seeping the Shenmue well dry of whatever we can find, but I just feel like we're always finding like little things and bobs and this and that, and I don't know if any of the game series have got people that are actively going through files and, you know, discovering old artwork and discovering this and that for like, you know, just a random game that is a so-called dead game or dead franchise.
I know,
back in the day.
I know,
from 25 years ago.
This, like Shenmue, is a rabbit hole in itself, isn't it? When you think back all to the discoveries that have been made over the last 20 odd years, you talk about the Nozomi fight, the dragon punch on Goro at the harbour.
Oh yeah, the uppercut thing.
Yeah, the game jam beta, all those sorts of things. And we haven't even scratched the surface, have we? Really, when you think about these character renders, these and these area renders, also the artworks which we've got coming on the way as well, which we can't wait to get scanned in for everybody. So there'll be plenty of content on those. There's 300 images in that, so there's going to be loads of stuff that people haven't seen before. We haven't seen before. So again, it's just like this rabbit hole of stuff that's just sat there waiting to be discovered, and it's insane that any franchise has that amount of stuff to essentially discover. I'm retweeting stuff as I talk, by the way.
But then you've got people like Stu who will probably go down another rabbit hole, you know, looking for all the character concept artwork that we've got in the documents and discovering some other random character that we don't know anything about. So I just really love it.
It's mad, isn't it? Absolutely mad.
I'm sure everyone in the chat does as well.
Let me pull that away for a minute.
Yeah. So next up, speaking of blog websites, I'll just generally just link phantomriverstone.com. Obviously, we mention them quite a lot. Obviously, the map sort of blog posts I've just spoken about, you can find on there if you want more in-depth information to like literally what we've just been talking about with what Matt had on the screen with the map. But also some of the latest posts from phantomriverstone.com that you can find. He's been doing a series of the weekly M2 volumes.
Yes.
Back in the day, so these were sort of posted on the Shenmue website, the AM2's website, whatever, back in the day. Sort of like a little newsletter almost, but like an online one that you could read, probably through your Dreamcast browser or on your PC if you know, whatever you used to use to connect to the internet back in the day. But some real nice historic things. So you'll be reading like in one of the volumes, it might say about a competition for like getting first place in the 70-man tournament, and then what you win is like a massive big framed image, or it's just real nice history pieces. So definitely like check them out, because there's like loads of little tidbits on loads of different things there. He's done 12 volumes of that so far. And then the other one is he's been translating some of the anime concept storyboard artwork, because they also had old concept storyboard artwork of scenes that happen in Shenmue 2. So there's some real interesting, you know, hand-drawn pieces of imagery that essentially detail some of the cutscenes that you find in Shenmue 2, sort of like early Joy with a helmet on or with short shorts on, kind of thing, that are depicted in these images. So again, another post worthy of your time. Last couple of little things. We've got a new song from Rio X. It was actually included on, get it quick, Shen Wave Volume 2 collection that was with Shenmue World Issue 3. It wasn't the title track, actually. It was track 2 called Shenmue World, but it was an exclusive song on the CD that's now on the Dojo's YouTube channel if you want to listen to that. He's got another one coming as well that's also on the CD, but obviously we'll talk about that as and when that releases properly. GOG have a dream list that Matt's spoken about recently. Essentially, it's really simple. You might as well go do it because it only takes 2 seconds. You have to have a GOG account, of course, but just log into your GOG account, click on that link I've just posted in the chat there, dream list. Click Start Voting, I think is the button at the top.
Yeah, that's
and scroll down a little bit, and then there's like a search bar. Just type in Shenmue, and then it's got Shenmue 1 that's got like 5,000 and something votes. And there's Shenmue 2, then there's Shenmue 1 and 2, then there's Shenmue 3, 3 Deluxe. Just click literally like as though you're upvoting a post on Reddit. There's like a little up arrow. Here you go, Matt, showing you. You literally just click the up arrows, and it just registers an interest in Shenmue on the GOG platform, which, you know, people...
And it has...
I know some people that are very, very picky that only buy games from GOG.
Yeah,
so
I do.
It would be nice if they can buy Shenmue.
And I know since this has been sort of advertised and we pushed it a while ago as well, and this has been going for a while. I know since it's been made a big deal of, again, that GOG went out and talked about this whole initiative. I think the votes for Shenmue have doubled in that time. So the community's come out in numbers, which is fantastic. So, I mean, across Shenmue 1 and 2, Shenmue 2 alone, you've got 11,000 posts out there. Or 11,000 votes, rather, which is insane. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we keep that going, keep that noise going. I don't think it costs Sega much to put it on here. You know, come on. I don't know what GOG take as a cut, but I don't think it's really that much effort for them to chuck it on here. I'd do it for myself if I could. But there we go. It is what it is. And again, if it's over, again, it's like we say about Shenmue 3, potentially going over to Xbox and Switch, or the originals going over to Switch. It's like that again. The more places it's accessible that we can buy this game, the wider the market, the more chance we have of some sort of success. So on here would be fantastic. Obviously, Shenmue 3 did come over here. That was released a year after the Epic Store exclusive stuff expired. So that's that side of things. One last piece of news that I've just thought of, popped up in my head when I was retweeting. On CBR.com, they have got 10 franchises that would make good movies for Sega. And Shenmue came in at number 4, beating out Jet Set Radio, which happens to be one of the titles that Sega are pushing really, really hard as part of this whole, initiative around, new era and all new energy, new era stuff. And Shenmue beats it. And it beat out a lot of their bigger franchises as well. So yeah, Shenmue as a movie. Be very, very interesting to see how that one went. Need about 10 movies to finish it, I reckon, but I'd be all down for it. I'd happily go and watch that.
Same sort of levels of the Sonic movies.
Oh yeah. That'd be sweet, wouldn't it?
Amazing, wouldn't it? Imagine Shenmue in the cinema.
To be fair, Grace is saying we technically have Shenmue the movie. You are right, yeah. We do. But let me specify it as a live action jobby rather than anything else, and I think that will probably do us on that one. But yeah, go and check that article out if you haven't done so already. I am going to very quickly see what the trending numbers are. We were around 4,000 on my phone when I had a look about 10 minutes ago, so it is kicking through, and posts are still coming through, which is the funny thing. I think it's just a case that Twitter is so far behind. It's
always delayed, isn't it, like this?
So I will keep an eye on things as we sort of work through things. Now, normally in this stream, we're going to dive into what we're going to be doing next. We'd play a bit of Shenmue, we'd have a chat, and it'd all be honky-dory and chilled. We're still going to have a chat, and it's still going to be chilled. When I say it's going to be chilled, it might get a bit fraught depending on how people think about this. But what we've decided to do today is we're going to do, Grayus put this together, we are going to do ourselves a Shenmue characters tier list. So what we're going to be doing for the stream, or certainly for some of the stream, is going through the characters, and we're going to rank them. Obviously, S being the best, and then F being the worst. So we're going to go through.
So what are we actually ranking them based on then?
So that's that.
How much we like them?
I was going to say it's going to be like how much we like them. Do we think they're annoying? Yeah, their character traits, how they contribute to the story, and then any other arguments people want to make. Obviously, chat as well. Do make some points because it may sway things a tiny bit, but let's just see how we go. There's a lot of characters here, actually. Shed load of characters.
Should keep us busy.
So whether we get it finished or not, I don't know.
The link here, copied and pasted there, but that is a giveaway that we're running as well today. Shenmue Day, it's a VHS of what Shenmue?
Yes.
Is it sealed back?
No, unfortunately not.
No. So you can pop it straight in your VHS player when you get it through the post, guys, which I'm sure everyone's got.
Does anybody have a VHS still? That's another question, isn't it? And we will say hello to people in chat as well. I'm sure we don't want to miss people. Renner's Goro is an S easy. Well, we'll see where we end up with that one. That's going to be a discussion. I am going to pop up the chat just very quickly and say hello to some people before we get started. So I've got Suspended Doll. I've got Corporal Dwayne Hicks, Clunky. I've got OPTEO. I don't know who you are, but thank you for coming in. First time chat from No Pause Menu. Thank you for coming. Great to have you. Shenmue Village. Arc Photo. Coming further down, I've got him. I've got Daniel Mann. I've got Vivi. I've got Sean Hastings. Keep
pause
going.
Menu. Did you see that one, Matt?
Yes, I caught that one, I think. Nick Hughes, JWS, and loads, and Guppy as well. Thank you, all of you, for joining in. Obviously, if I missed anybody, it is not deliberate. I'm just running through the names as quick as I can, but we will say hello to everybody as well. K&K and Corporal Dwayne Hicks and Magic Weather as well. Do say hey.
Nice.
Hey, McWork, welcome in, first time chatter as well. Do say hello in the chat, and we will try and catch you as we go. But let's make a start then, shall we? Let's dive into this, and let's see how we go. So then, do we have any character we want to start with particularly? Thank you, Daily Gaming Videos, for the sub, much appreciated.
Cheers, Daily Gaming. Shall we just go from top left to bottom right, and then it's in whatever order this is in?
Okay, cool. Hey, Mr. Star Walker,
this
welcome.
is in alphabetical order.
It might be, actually. Yeah, it does look like it might be, sort of.
It's still fine.
Let's go with it.
We'll go with it.
So we're going to start with our good friend Chai.
Go on, Matt. You start on this one.
Right. So this is going to be interesting, Chai, because as a character, I found him in Shenmue 1 back in the day quite annoying. Because he's that sort of...
He's meant to be, right?
He's meant to be. So they nailed him quite well, and he was obviously the end boss at the end of Shenmue 1, and sort of showed Ryo's growth a little bit. I felt the anime gave him a little bit more in terms of some of his driving factors around Landy and wanting to work for him. I would probably say, in my opinion, he's a B, but I'm going to caveat something here. Shenmue 3 Chai may pull that down because I felt he was there just to be annoying.
Shenmue 3 Chai, I don't think he should have been in the game, but I didn't like him at all, actually, in Shenmue 3. I didn't like his voice. Is sort of like... I know he kind of had that sort of creepy speaking in third person sort of thing in the original game a little bit, but I feel like he was a bit more talkative. Like he could talk, whereas in like Shenmue 3 he seemed very dumbed down, like try this, try that, which I didn't really like, to be fair. Yeah, I don't know. He's okay actually in the first game. I'm trying to think of like my very first experience playing the game, and he's sat on the roof looking down on Ryo and Guizhang, and then obviously he comes into the warehouse duty and nicks the mirror, and then there's that QT where he falls off the girder a little bit.
Yeah.
And the arcade fight is... I don't know. It's really annoying actually as a fight because there's no space in there, and you kind of have to cheese it, don't you, with the crawl cyclone move or whatever. So,
RudeTuber makes a good point.
what did you say? Did you say a B?
I was going B, but then Shenmue 3 pulled it down to a
less
C.
than B.
Pulled it to a C.
I think we've got to go for at least a C. Yeah.
RudeTuber makes a good point. You get to see his room in the castle, which is quite human, and it's a bit of an in joke. So that did make me laugh.
Yeah, that was probably better than the whole of Chai in that game.
And then Vivi saying that the theme's quite cool. It's quite creepy, isn't it?
Yeah, but they should have used that theme in Shenmue 3 as well, shouldn't they? Which would have added a little bit more.
Yeah.
His appearance.
So, all right.
Yeah.
I think we're agreed no more than a C. But do we go any lower?
Let's go with C on Chai, I think. C for Chai.
There we go. C for Chai. Brilliant. That's a good start to go on. Right, so then moving on, we have our good friend Master Chen. So in Shenmue 1, obviously, he lets Ryo know about the second mirror. He tells him about the legend of Chiyu. It's going to come down and destroy the Earth. Not a huge amount else around him, apart from the fact he teaches Ryo Swallow Flip at the end of Shenmue 1. The anime goes into detail a little bit more around him and how actually he's a bit of an arsehole towards Guizhang.
Yeah.
And that father-son relationship and all this sort of underworld stuff. So, but I guess it gives a bit more of a intricate look at the character, which isn't there in Shenmue 1. So, C or B for me.
Master Chan's there twice. He's next to Anime Charlie, isn't he? On this.
Yeah, he's there twice. Or we'll put it in twice then. Just then it doesn't confuse us.
I quite like Master Chen back in the day, you know. I think he's a solid character. He's like very mysterious of a character. And he sort of initiates the mystery aspect in the series. Like up until that point, you don't really know where the story's going, do you? It's like Ryo sort of just trying to find Landy or a way to get to Landy, and then Master Chen sort of opens up the whole Phoenix Mirror mysterious sort of story that's going on as well. I like how he's got that sort of dominating look about him, anti like like he is a mysterious character just by how he just sort of stands there as well. I don't even know how you'd rank. How would you rank someone like that? Really,
it's hard, isn't it?
He doesn't do an awful lot in the game, but he is an iconic character. But is he only iconic because he played Shenmue 1 to death back in the day?
I do like his character. I do think someone's saying it in chat that he's got a mysterious look about him. RudeTuber's saying intermediate character for Ryo and Guizhang, and I can absolutely see that. I get that point. What I am going to do is I'm going to play us a bit of music, I think, as well in a minute to sort of get the atmosphere going. I'll get some Shenmue 3
character-based music.
I'll be here forever trying to do that. I was just going to play some like free music or something behind the scenes just to give us a bit of something to work to. But I'll do that in a second. Excuse me.
Here's a question for you then, Matt. So, out of Master Chen and Guizhang, you'd obviously put Guizhang above Master Chen, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I load him thinking that. So out of the two, Guizhang would go above Master Chen. So Master Chen has to be at least a rank lower than what we're going to give to Guizhang.
Yeah.
Which, thinking ahead, I don't know if we could go to S tier on Guizhang, but I probably would go 80.
I'd probably...
So then would that put Master Chen about a B? He's got to be better than Chai, hasn't he? So
yeah, I think a B's fair, and I would put Guizhang at an A. Like, just as a tentative figure now, I'd put him at an A. Happy with that?
I'm happy with that.
Right,
is everyone else happy with that?
Pop him as a B. I'm going to pop him in twice.
Are we building this list, Matt, or are we doing it as a collective?
Well, it's mostly us, but I am looking at the arguments that chat are providing because it might sway some of the discussion. Now, let me very quickly... I'm going to dip on... Let me just get rid of the browser for a second. I'm going to dip onto YouTube and I'm going to get us some music because I think we need a bit of music for this, actually. Just very quietly. Shenmue 3 music.
Could play that, the one that Peter did.
It's exactly where I'm going.
3 hours long.
I'm going for the music of Niaowu. Should I go
Let
Niaowu
me
or
read through this
Bailu?
chat then. Ooh. If you do the Bailu, you're going to have the annoying Willy Wonka theme, aren't you? Niaowu's a little bit more varied, I would say.
Right, let's go for that then, and then hopefully it's not too loud for people because it'll be coming through.
What if Chen is the actual Chi men leader? You can't say things like that, can you? Because I think Chai wouldn't have dropped in.
Let me know, guys, if the music's the right sort of level while we're talking, by the way, because I can tweak it in YouTube.
Has anything ever been said about Gui Zhang's mother, Mrs. Chen?
Mrs. Chen.
Mrs. Master Chen. This game is awesome. 2 characters in and I'm already hooked. Already know who my S tiers are. Really, Nickies?
Ah.
Okay.
Right, so we've got
I've not thought that far ahead.
got a bit of music going now. Is that music all good for everyone? James won't be able to hear it, but I just think it needs something like this.
Said maybe teeny bit louder, but I don't know if do you mean us or it's good.
The music.
That's fine then.
Yeah, right, we're good.
Let's go with that.
Right, so and hey, Nathan, welcome in, and Grace
What happens
as well.
if you F11 this page, Matt? Will that fuck up the stream?
I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to... Oh, okay, wow, it might... Hang on. Ah! Hope if it was on the right screen, wouldn't it? If I do that... There you go. A little bit bigger.
Nice. Okay.
Right, so we got Cool Z.
Cool Z. Now I'm thinking Chai might be too high with the C, you know? Because we've got the D and the F there. Because I probably would put Cool Z on the C level. Not really integral to the game. But then I'm also thinking, if we start putting these sort of random characters, not that Cool Z's random, but he's not like one of the best characters. If we start putting them in the C category, are we ever going to go below that? But then also what I learnt before from tier lists is you shouldn't really think like that.
You just need to take them as
might not be a single, yeah,
they're individual.
There might not be a character here that needs to go into the F or D tier. We don't need to fill those tiers up, if you know what I mean. Put him?
He doesn't.
Cool Z should get a Z.
I'd put him at a C. He doesn't offer a huge amount, but at the same time, some of the stuff he does offer is quite comical. Like chasing him, nicking his radio. Yeah, I do. I don't know if Sam and Larry are on here, actually.
He also gets... Can't see them, but he also gets a little bit more... I don't know if kind is the right word, but towards the end of Kowloon, where he gets a little bit matier, doesn't he?
A bit friendlier.
Like he's standing in front of the Ren's hideout, and he's actually talking to Rio and stuff a little bit. I think he even wakes Rio up sometimes, right?
He does, yeah, he does.
Prods him.
So...
yeah, go with a C on Cool Z.
Just going to quickly check our trending. Not...
If anyone drastically disagrees, we'll go with a C, I think.
Oh, I think we're good.
D tier.
Right.
RooTube says D tier importance, S tier taste in music, so B tier average.
I think
Rio turning his radio off and chasing him is awesome. That is a cool cutscene.
I think C's probably about right. Right then.
Okay. Yep.
Daylin.
Alin. S tier mate, innit? For the memes alone.
I mean, for the memes, he's an S tier, but I mean, for pure pain in the fucking ass.
He falls in the water as well.
That is funny. That is funny.
Is Beijing on here, by the way? Because can we kind of combine him and Beijing together?
No. Not that I can see.
See, I like that for the fact that he sort of pops up again in Shenmue 3, kind of, because of his twin brother. Cameo Easter egg in the anime. Yeah,
quite a cool little Easter egg in the anime.
Dalin is A tier, Shenmue Village says. Yeah.
I'm going D in my head.
D for Dalin.
D annoys me.
Does he?
He's really annoying.
I don't think I've ever been that annoyed by Dalin. I quite like him. Rolling uppercuts, an awesome move, yeah. That's quite wild, that is, Matt, because I am considering like an A for Dalin, to be fair. And you're going to D. So where does that leave it?
C or a B.
C or a B?
Chat's very split on this one as well. I've got a few A's in there. I've got a D in there. So again, I think I've got another D in there.
Maybe we have to go C then, Matt.
I think I'm happy to go.
Let's go C because I think D's a little bit too low. Putting him below Chai.
True. I can see that point.
And Cool Z, but he's got to be better than Cool Z.
Bear with me a second. Let's pop the music down in my ears a little bit.
Below C.
That's a bit better.
24 Nathan in the end went with C because I thought Nathan how good he was. Dalin's bro. Yeah, I think we got that. Give him a B, Clunky says.
We have just been raided by.
Whoa.
I'm trying to think where it Bender 689 or Bajazu. Sorry, the Jazu's Coven has raided us. Thank you so much for raiding us at Shenmue Dojo. Welcome in.
I appreciate it.
We are doing a tier list of all the Shenmue characters. So thank you very, very much, guys. Much appreciated.
Appreciate that.
If you haven't come across,
we were sort of. Sorry, Matt.
So if you haven't come across before, we're Shenmue Dojo, one of the Shenmue community fan sites that are out there, celebrating all things Shenmue for Shenmue 4. Much appreciated, guys. Hashtag Let's Get Shenmue 4 out on X, Blue Sky, and all social media if you haven't done so already. Good to move on.
Thank you for that. The Jazu, yeah.
Much appreciated.
Like a Shenmue guy? Like, will your viewers know about Shenmue? Because this is very, very niche, really, what we're doing here with with tier ranking characters like Dalin that I don't know. Your viewers might not know what we're on about here, but Dubbed recommended.
Oh, thanks, Dubbed. Much appreciated. Right, Dol Neo.
So what did we agree on Dalin as a C tier then?
Yeah, I think we did. I think we got there.
Okay. Dol Neo.
Dol Neo.
Again, it's a tough one because I don't really like him. I don't rate him. The only thing I like about him is that rooftop fight. I think that's such a sick moment that he sort of creates that moment where he's doing the rats thing and he charges at you and you couch elbow, assault him in the stomach, and that moment where he like falls to his knees is like iconic, innit?
Yeah.
But prior to that, he's a little bit annoying. Maybe it's his voice as well, like his English dubbing voice isn't the best, in my opinion.
Better in Japanese, actually. And I'm a little biased for Dol Neo because I interviewed his English voice actor for the anime a few years ago as well, and he was really cool. Really, really nice. And he did a really good job. Yes. And so there's that. Dol Neo, for comedic value, is funny. I do like where he falls through the floor when he tries to stamp on Rio. True. That's quite funny.
Cheers, Jazzy, by the way.
Thank you.
Cheers for that. Yeah, there is some funny moments, like when he's like hide in the closet, and then like Ren and Rio kick him into the closet.
Oh, thank you, Jazzy, for the follow, and thank you, Shreeson, for the follow.
He gets really frustrated with some of the antics with Yuan, right? Yeah, a lot of people are saying B in the chat, which I'm quite happy to go with B because he's a better villain than Chai.
Yes.
It's sort of like an end boss fight of Shenmue 2 as well.
And it is epic.
Like that fight is like 10 times better than the Chai end fight.
We happy with a B then, everyone?
Yeah, I mean, apart from Landy, what other villains have we got that essentially would be higher than a B?
You'd struggle, I think, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it would struggle. So I'm wondering maybe that we should put him as an A then, an A villain.
I'm happy to go A. Like just on
Let's go A. On the villainness about him.
on the
he's
threat
a better villain than Chai
and the
is.
threat he carries.
Yeah, and the size of him as well. And that rooftop scene is such a pivotal moment into it. So yeah, let's do that.
Okay,
I think
go A.
That makes sense to me.
Superb. So then we come on to Eileen Edelweiss, our friendly Canadian.
She's a nice character.
I like Eileen.
She's someone that most people probably don't even know who she is or never even encountered the game.
Well, didn't Yu Suzuki go, who's she? When
Yeah, she did, didn't she? Well, Yu Suzuki did. When he looked at the front cover of issue 1, was it?
Yeah, it was.
I think it was that.
Yeah. I like Eileen, and there's a lot of optional conversations there that you can get, which are really good. She's obviously imperative to the duck racing as well. You have to obviously meet her.
I do like the fight with her as well.
I do. I think it's cool.
Didn't have a clue about her until a couple of years ago, Clunky says. And she's got quite a role in the anime, like quite a big speaking part in the anime. Oh, I do like some of the hanging out, like Vivi mentions, with Fangmei.
And
the Blue Sky Garden.
And someone's mentioned the Corporal Dwayne Hicks mentioned the birthday event as well.
Yeah. Yeah, where you're following her through the is that Eileen? What am I thinking of where she's like looking around the antique area? Was that Fangmei?
Oh, I think that's Fangmei, isn't it?
Not outside the tailors, but just generally just walking up like up those stairs towards the stairs where you get the aeroplane flyover.
I thought that was Fangmei.
Might be Fangmei actually, yeah.
Hey,
just a B.
I'm happy with a B. Hey Vegeta, welcome in. And K&K, just to note, with Gamescom, it's very up in the air at the moment. I will have a 3-month-old by the time of Gamescom. So we just need to see how the wife is first. But yeah, we'll see how we go with that to answer that question. I'm happy. Let's go back on subject. Happy with a B.
Yeah, like she's not really integral to the game, but as a character, I think she's about a B. Yeah, that's what I thought, William.
I could be wrong, to be fair.
Asman's Quarter, looking at the antiques. You can talk to her there, and she sort of, that's part of the quest line where she mentions about Fangmei a little bit, I'm sure, for her birthday.
I'm happy to go with that.
And there's also the cutscene in Mammo Diner, Mammo Bistro.
Yes.
Better than Chai, really, Vivi says.
I think that's a really sort of a question mark over it. I can get where that comes from. I just find Chai's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, this tier list is sort of coming down to like how much we like the character. Perhaps not the role as such. Like I say, she's not really integral at all, but
she's entirely missable.
I know. Yeah.
Maybe that's why I like her a little bit.
Maybe so. Maybe like the less screen time. You know, the less you know about her. I don't know.
Blue Sky Garden
Seems
as well.
a good friend to Fangmei as well.
Let's stick
go
with
with
that.
the B for now. We can always change these around as we go on. Which then leads you nicely to enter Fangmei.
I like Fangmei.
Which probably would be higher than a B actually for me as well. But she above Eileen for me personally.
I would. I think the interactions with her are quite cool. She wears her heart on her sleeve. She's pure, isn't she? She's pure-hearted. She cares. She wants to do the best by Ewing and by Rio. In the anime, I think she's got quite a nice personality as well, quite sassy.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the bit with the where she does the tea and Rio thinks she looks like a cat. I think an A is definitely somewhere there for me.
Very caring, isn't she? She cares a lot about Ewing, and obviously Rio, once Rio's in her life. Getting a lot of A's in the chat. I think A's probably a good call on that one.
I think I'm happy with A. I think that's quite
There's a couple of S tiers.
I can see where people are
could
going.
Potentially be S tier. Yeah.
Best kid character.
The best kid character. True.
Phone call in Shenmue 3 as well. Give some backstory about Dub's made a point, the backstory.
And obviously the whole birthday side quest is pretty cool. Then she's got some really hard, like, missable scenes, like even beyond the birthday thing, where you're saying good.
Yeah, actually, do you know what? There's a lot to her. I'm happy to go S.
Yeah. What's quite good about Fang Mei as a character is she's not really integral. She's just a side character that's one of the more likable side characters. But as a player, experiencing Shenmue 2, if you really go after, say, like the birthday event and the side quest, you get a very different opinion of Fang Mei at the end of that, right? Because that is that character perspective system in action.
Yeah, very
if
much.
You just play the story through rapid. You probably only see her in like 3 or 4 cutscenes. Not much to her character. But if you really delve deep into it, talk to her, she's got like quite a lot of dialogue. You know, you're talking like Shenhua in Shenmue 3, sitting down when you get back at the end of a day, chatting to Shenhua-esque conversations with Fang Mei, like multiple choice questions and answers. She has got a lot about her.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, like with the secret cutscenes, there's like one where she, not just the brooch, there's like an amulet charm thing that she gives to Rio. And she also says like, I love you, and things like that. So like, depending on how much you interact with her and really go down the rabbit hole of the Fang Mei side quests and stuff like that, a character is actually exponentially
widened a lot.
A good part of Shenmue 2, really. Like deep under the, some of the layers of Shenmue 2, she's like quite a big character in that sense.
I think we'll go S then.
We'll go S on that, yeah. The more I've thought about it.
Excellent. There we are. So the next one, our friend Fuku-san, who tries as he might. He's a bit of a bumbling idiot. Dobs Rio in when trying to help him, but does give Rio his life savings that he spunks on a ticket that he can't then reclaim for, and Rio never gives him the money back. So he's a character who's got his heart in the right place, if sometimes is a bit haphazard with the way he goes about things. Obviously voiced by Eric Kelso as well. Anime doesn't give us too much on him. You don't really interact with him that much. But in Shenmue 1, you can interact with him quite a lot. Beat him up, throw him around, and have a lot of conversations with him as well. Sean Hastings says, but he's our idiot.
True. I like the big difference in score there. Vivi's gone C, and then
there's an S there as well.
Savage has gone a big S, like a big S. C, Sonosuke.
Got an A in there as well.
It's the brother Rio never had. One of my favourite characters in the whole series. Definitely an A. S for Fuku-san from Nathan. I don't know if I'd go that high on Fuku-san, actually. I'd probably go at A. Looking at the characters that we've already ranked, I think he's got to be up there high. But it's sort of like you were on about, like the idiot side of him does make him a little bit annoying. Like I remember that first time when he sort of breaks the news to Ini-san. I was like, oh,
it's like why would you do that?
Rio, like what are you doing, you absolute knobhead? So, like you say, he's got those qualities about him that you find dead annoying, but then he has those sort of redeeming ones as well, like Rio the pit blow. Well, he doesn't technically teach him, but that is how you learn that move, which I quite like, that cutscene.
And he's quite sincere when Rio leaves, isn't he?
Yeah.
And actually, the conversation...
Genuinely, he's going to miss him.
Yeah, and you can talk to him in Shenmue 3 as well, and the conversation there is quite cool. Even again, he's a bit of a... You get that bumbling idiot vibe from him, but... Yeah.
Yeah.
We going B? Or
what,
A?
Fukusan?
B or A?
An A.
Let's go for an A.
I think he's better than Master Chan as a character.
Let's go with A then, because I think there's been quite a few sort of up and downs. I think that's probably a fair place to put him. Yes, and he does find the stuff in the basement if you don't find them, actually, which is quite cool.
Yeah, true. There is loads of actual bonus cutscenes that I didn't even realise were in the game until Blue Moo did that video where he highlighted a lot of the missable Fukusan cutscenes as well.
Right, this is going to cause...
Coming home. Randomly.
This is going to cause a riot. Goro.
F. Should we just chuck him an F just for the and then just move on?
Right, moving on. No, let's do it.
Yeah,
let's do it properly.
I like Goro, to be fair, personally. Like, not even like so much the humorous side of him as a character. Just he does go from being this bully to someone that's like, you know, a real good guy, and that's also portrayed in the anime quite well.
Probably more so in the anime, and also you get a little bit of his back history that he was sort of left. His father walked out on him, and there's sort of more to him. He is annoying. This whole yo bro thing. That is annoying. I wouldn't go higher than a B.
No, I wouldn't go higher than a B. In fact, I probably would put him as a B. We've got C in the chat. B for bro. Goro's a D.
I got a couple of S's.
SSSS. Yeah. B character. Any less than an S and we riot. NSS. Whole character was just a bit exaggerated, says dubbed.
I think B.
Should we go for a B? Clunky says do it in the voice.
Oh, I'm not doing that. Christ. What is it? Yo, bro! Or something like that.
Oh. Well, tell you broke your mic then, I think.
Whoops.
Don't say that word so loud.
Yeah, okay. Next one. Guixang from Shenmue 2.
Guixang. Not a fan, personally. I don't know if that's controversial.
Her introduction...
She's very annoying. Like, she always sounds annoyed, is what I meant.
That her introduction, where she assumes Rio's a land shark, doesn't set you up, I think, for liking her very much. But I do think, because she teaches Rio the Wood and also Hind Blow, which is missable, actually... that's just cranky grandma vibes. It's probably very accurate, actually.
Yeah, true.
So she helps Rio.
The Chawan sign stuff's good.
Yeah, that's quite cool. Vivi's saying a B. The scene with the thugs is quite cool. Stern but caring. I think in the anime, again, she gives a bit more substance to a character.
Yeah, she's another one similar to Master Chan that's got this sort of mysterious, like, you kind of feel like you have to respect her. And she sort of like, I know it's like Tai Chi or whatever, but she does these martial arts moves just first opinions looking at her. You think she's like this old, decrepit sort of lady, when in fact she's quite agile and strong and...
Oh, hang on. I've got to hold the phone for a second. K&K is saying there's a new trailer for Steel Paws out right now. Right, let's have a look at this then.
There you go. Hot off the press.
Let me just pause us up.
Things like this make streaming history, Matt. No, just This could be like the best trailer you've ever seen.
Steel Paws. Let's try and find it first. Yes,
It's a bit of a random thing.
there is a 30-second trailer, pre-registered trailer right now off of Netflix Games. Came out 3 hours ago. Don't know how we missed this, but I will play it.
Cool.
Just bear with me a second.
Yeah.
And I'll get this up.
Add it to the news list here.
So here we are, guys. It's a 30-second trailer for Steel Paws. I will turn the volume up a little bit so people can hear it. Here we are. Pre-register now on Netflix Games.
Pre-register now.
Okay, so that's our new trailer for Steel Paws.
That looked awesome.
Looks
by the way.
fun. Looks really fun. Is there... I'm going to go on Twitter quickly and just see if I can pick anything up. Because it might pop up. I do it off of hours, actually. It's probably the best thing to do.
Yeah. Here you go, guys. This is live Shenmue Dojo social work. I don't know. I ran out of words then. Look fun, yeah.
Here's a full...
What did it sound like, Matt?
It sounded really cool. Here, 25th of March, it launches. Pre-registered now. I'll play this in full screen, actually.
Oh, it's not too far away. Like 6 weeks away.
So here's the full version, like full screen.
Build your oblivion. Back to the top.
Looks cool.
Looks a bit like Iron Giant.
Stop it playing
Yeah,
again.
looks awesome, that does.
Let me just click the
Kind
link.
of not what I was expecting.
So here we are on Google Play. You can pre-register for it. I am going to do that right now. You are pre-registered, so I've done that already. I do have Netflix. We will stream this because you can stream Netflix games off of your PC.
Cool. Yeah, Sheep's saying it says it's on Apple Store and Play Store.
Yes, I'm on the Play
Is that
Store.
just the Netflix app?
It says a Netflix membership is required.
Yeah.
Which I've got, so that's good. Have a look at the screenshots. So there's a couple of new screenshots here. We'll get these uploaded later. That looks fun.
Mm. So those are essentially the touch screen controls you can see there. Like tap in.
I will try and live stream it,
Bar.
but I think you can do it straight from Netflix Games, like directly. If
Like
not,
World of Warcraft.
if not, I'll
interface
try.
mod.
I'll
Top
try and
left with the
find a way to do it. And then
portrait, the level number, health and mana, that sort of stuff going on. Minimap, top right, that's a bit World of Warcraft looking.
Android devices needed. Hey, Andy ACS for the raid. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Andy. Bloody hell, raiding with the party 21. Thank you, man.
It does look cool.
It's a lot of people.
We'll have to
Looks
get
awesome.
We'll have to get these uploaded later, but looks impressive.
Anything in there, Matt? Shenmue Easter eggs, can you see?
Not that I immediately see, but we are reliably informed there may well be.
It looks kind of like Air Twister-esque world, like this tower area. It sort of reminded me of one of the stages in Air Twister.
I think I've gone all the way
I
around.
wonder if it's would it say if it was based in Princess Arch's universe?
So there we go. So if this is so you've got to have a Netflix membership to access it, which is fair enough. But then I do wonder then if this is the sort of game that is going to come over to consoles later. Yes, Peter, there's new Steel Paws news. We've just shown the trailer for the first time. It's
Where would you rank the icon there, Matt?
this one. It looks pretty cool,
I'd
actually.
go for, yeah, not bad. About an A rank.
Yeah, I'll give it an A rank. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. And then again, for people who haven't seen the trailer and just come in, let me play it again one last time, and then we'll get the news up later on. So there we go. Steel Paws is available to pre-register for right now. It comes out on 25th of March this year. It's available on Android and Apple devices, and you will need a Netflix subscription to access it. You lot can definitely have a like and a retweet.
So Rhino saying, "What is Steel Paws?" So essentially, it's the latest. It's the latest game from Yu Suzuki's WiseNet team, essentially. So obviously they created Shenmue 3, they created Air Twister, and now this is the latest game. Steel Paws. Matt, just can you go like about halfway through the trailer again? I know there was like a texture on the floor like bricks that was. It looks like it was in the shape of a word.
Just
Don't know if
here.
anyone else noticed that. Can you make that out?
I can't make it out as what it says, but
It does look like a word though, doesn't it?
yeah, it does.
I'm wondering if that's like anything we need to get an Easter egg, decipher that, guys.
But there
Or is
we
it
are.
just a random. Cool.
But there we are, guys. Steel Paws trailer. We will get all of that sorted out and retweet news, etc. On the various social medias ASAP. I would do it now, but we are streaming live. So that's a cool bit of news. Cheeky sods getting that out while we're streaming.
Yeah. Thanks for letting us know about that, guys. That was good.
Yeah, thank you, K&K, for that. Much appreciated letting us know. But yeah, that's cool.
Exciting.
Quite like that. Yeah, looks good. Can't argue with that at all.
She runs the Netflix in the house. We'll need to see how that will work. So essentially, I think you could probably just log into the same details. You log into Netflix on your TV, but log in on your iPad or whatever you got.
And you can see about 51 minutes ago, hashtag Let's Get Shenmue 4 was trending with over 4,000 posts. But I suspect that will be later that we see those come through. We'll have a quick look as we're sat here. And then we'll carry on with our list. It's not there at all. Right. So. There we are.
Nice, man.
Brilliant.
If you can still do news posts, Peter, by all means, knock a little news post up with the trailer, if you like. Otherwise, we'll do it after the stream.
Yeah, we'll sort it all out after the stream. Thank you, K&K, for letting us know. That is appreciated. Let's dive back into our tiers then. Sort my volume.
Right, Matt, where were we?
I'm just going to sort the volume out. There we are. So we got to Guixang, and I think we were saying around a C was where we were at.
Yeah. Do you prefer it to Master Chan or not?
I don't know.
I don't know either, actually.
Struggling there a little bit.
I personally would probably put a below Master Chan in my head.
I probably would. I'd say a C. Just because. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, Guixang is done. So we come on to Guizhang. Now, we've already said he's at least an A.
Yeah, he's got to be better than Master Chan.
Yeah.
Is he better than Fukusan?
He's cooler than Fukusan, isn't he? And I like his edge, like the whole way through. And there's a lot of clamour for him to rejoin Rio, isn't there? Obviously, teaches him the swallow dive, warms to Rio. They have quite, I think, similar personalities in some aspects.
Yeah, joins him on the 71 battle as well.
He's one of the most universally loved characters, I think.
Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with people, actually. I probably would say he's another S tier.
Thank you for the follow, Joe Berry. Much appreciated.
One thing I've noticed people do, Matt, when they do these S tiers, I think the order that they're in on the tier
Yeah.
is like an order of, like, there's a slight order to that as well, if you know what I mean.
Oh, right. So if I put him here, I can like swap them and do like he's the best S rank and then or whatever.
Like better than
Yeah.
anime or whatever.
Yeah. Mysterious scroll reading.
So
Yeah.
Would you put Fukusan above Donu then at the moment or not?
Possibly. Yeah.
I think the Master Chen row is fine.
Yeah.
And the C row is fine, actually, I think. Unless you've got any qualms about the order of them.
Nope, not at all.
Okay. Stick with that then for now.
So Guizhang,
So, yeah,
we
cool.
got him as an S, and I think I'd probably prefer him to Fang Mei.
Yeah.
Happy to go on. Next character, Han Hui.
I like how people are like mentioning like little details as well. Keep that up, guys. That's cool. Like the mysterious scroll reading and just extra food for thought. Han Hui. Not really does anything much, does he really?
Gives Ryo some moves, tells him off a bit.
Yeah, I mean, he was like at first who Ryo thought was the master. I was surprised it was Shuing in the end. But other than that, like he gives him the scrolls if you clear all the books. Or like 90% of the books you get a move scroll off him. But the same moves that you could just buy from the shop anyway.
I would go no higher than a C. Maybe a D.
He's quite a boring character, really, actually. Should we go with D? Should we just...
Yeah, go on.
Let's go for a D.
Okay, moving on. You have...
Fair,
Oh, yeah.
just another thing on Han Hui. I was just going to say, like, sometimes I forget that he's even in the game.
Some of his stuff is quite missable as well. Especially if you smash through the Wooling Shoe stuff.
Stu says maybe he gives more useful advice to Ryo in the anime, which is true, actually. Yeah. We'll go D. We'll go D.
Next character, we've got Ine-san. I feel sorry for Ine-san. She only wants the best for Ryo.
She's annoying though, isn't she?
Yeah.
When you get home late. She's better towards the end of the game for me in Shenmue 1.
Nagging mother vibes. See it best.
I was going to say she's quite naggy, but then, like I say, towards the end, she does. You know, she understands the Ryo situation, doesn't she?
Oh, Peter's lost
She's a bit
it.
more understanding.
We gave Goro a B tier. Are you mental?
Originally, Peter, we were just going to chuck him as F and move. Yeah, to play it correctly, I guess.
Ine-san puts up a lot of crap.
Ine-san puts up a lot of crap. Deserves at least a B. I don't know if she deserves it as such.
I could try and make it a little bit bigger. Hang on.
I guess she does do a lot for the family.
Do you want to make it too
She, like,
big?
literally...
Because the adverts go over it for some reason.
She kind of owns the house now, I guess.
I think there's a lot of people saying B's in here. A couple of S's.
Okay.
Where would we?
I can go with B.
Where would we pop her then in terms of the? She's got to be ahead of Goro for sure.
She's ahead of Goro, not ahead of Master Chen for me. I kind of prefer Eileen to her.
So here.
She's got a bigger role than Eileen, of course, but I do prefer Eileen, just subjectively.
Let's pop her here. We can always move her along.
Yeah.
Right, next.
Wang on the list.
It'd be Z.
Yeah, that's probably why he's not on the list, Rhino.
A WoW.
Wow.
Now, we don't know. Very mysterious, isn't he? You don't get a huge amount about him across 3 games.
I want to see what people are going to say for a while, because I can imagine people saying S tier, but then, like you say, there's not a lot in there. It's just what I find interesting about a WoW is, like, I kind of wish there was a bit more, obviously, in Shenmue 3 of it, but we are learning. We're still learning about it. So even though he's dead, he was like dead in the first 2 minutes. Throughout all 3 games, you're still learning about him. He's being mentioned constantly. His flashback scenes still. So he's still a major character, really, when you think about it, because we don't really know what the end game is in terms of like Shenmue 4, Shenmue 5. When we reach the end of the game and the climax, and we find out more about Ryo's father, whether he was this guy that murdered someone, or whether it was like out of self-defense, or maybe he was protecting Akane, maybe he was making sure that the mirrors didn't get in the wrong hands. He knew about the powers. Maybe it was just an accident. We don't really know, do we, what the scenario is for a while?
No.
Whether he's a cold-blooded murderer, or he's actually what we see him as in the game, is like this really nice father figure to Ryo, wants the best from his son, you know, all of his teachings, loves his son, obviously, and I don't know, Matt. I'd probably give it an A tier.
Yeah, let's go A.
C for carrots.
C for carrot. I'm happy with that.
B is more important than Fuka-san, the gamer says. Yeah, I think an A, you know.
I'm happy with an A, and I would put him ahead of Fuki-san in general.
Okay.
Because I think he's more interesting. There's a lot about him we don't know. The anime has some bits as well, which I think we need to consider as well. I think A's fine and probably ahead of everybody else.
And like we say, he's a character that's still in your mindset, it's still in your thoughts. You want to learn about his backstory, don't you, still? And I think someone did mention this, but if there was a Shenmue Zero, you'd want it to follow a WoW. So I think that would be like...
It would have to, in my opinion, without a doubt. Right.
Let's go with an A. We've done that one.
Izumi,
I think you just kind of got to put a... maybe as an equal footing with Eileen.
She does have the hardest fight in the game, and she does have the hots for Rio.
And she does, like, initiates the duck racing.
Yes.
But actually, beyond that, as a character, she's kind of got less about her than Eileen. Like, apart from that initial conversation where she says she's from Japan in the tomato convenience store, you don't really know too much else about her, do you? Whereas, at least with Eileen, you learn that she's like friends with Fang Mei, and I don't know. I just feel like there's a little bit more story to Eileen.
I do enjoy the fight, even though it's hard as hell. Vivi's saying not much interest. You can take the duck racing.
Yeah.
It's hard, isn't it? Because she's entirely missable. You can miss everything with her, bit like Eileen. Yep. So I wouldn't go any higher than B. She was originally a pen for Nozomi, wasn't she? And then moved.
I'd maybe put her on equal footing to Eileen, but after Eileen, personally.
So between Eileen and Ine-san, or after Ine-san?
I'd probably even go after Ine-san.
There we are then.
Yeah. We happy with that?
Indeed, I'm happy with that. Right, okay. We come on to Jianmin. I like Jianmin, you know.
I like Jiamin, yeah.
I like
like
him.
that he's not, like some of the other martial artists that are very stern, like Shuing, Han Hui, Wixang, Master Chen. He's got a bit of a fun side to him, anti Xiaomin. Like he's got a bit of a laughing joke about him, and like a warm character, like a warmer character. Cheeky grandpa.
Just as a side point, just as we were talking about trending, Clunky was saying apparently we managed to trend on Blue Sky.
Oh, I didn't even know they had trending. To be fair, how does that work? Is it like Twitter where it says like so many posts on the side, like the sidebar?
So I'd have to look at it properly, but it seems we may have trended on Blue Sky.
Well, there you go. How many things trend on Blue Sky these days?
There you are. Anyway, we'll carry on. So Jianmin, I'll work that out properly later because people don't want me staring at my bald head looking at a phone. So I like him. I don't know. I've got
100% above Guixang.
Oh yeah, God yeah.
I'd be putting him above. Would you put him above Master Chan or below Master Chan?
I
think
prefer
that's
him.
where it's going to sit,
I prefer him to Master Chen. I don't know. I like the fact he teaches Rio the Iron Palm. I like the fact that. I don't know. There's something about him. I really like him. I did that old sort of martial arts master type thing. More to meets the eye. I really like him. I would. I mean, yeah, I'd put him above Master Chen in that B character for sure.
Would you go into the A tier, or would you just sort of fill up the B tier with this type of character? Probably, yeah.
B. I wouldn't go.
B.
Yeah, I wouldn't go A, but I'd put him at the top of that.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's not as debatey as I was expected to be, Matt. We're sort of quite in agreement. Don't know if that adds any entertainment value, but
right.
So far, so good.
Grandmaster Sun, the drunken master, the pisshead, who teaches Rio the body check. I like him.
3 characters are difficult, aren't they?
I do like him. He does give you a little bit of a battle wow and the training in the village. He obviously trains Rio with the body check, gets him running around, getting bloody wine and buns. I can't help thinking there could have been more to him.
Yeah, like Sheep says, he's one of the better ones. But I don't know. It's a hard one for me to pick this one because I don't necessarily dislike him, but I don't know if I like him. So where would you put that? What is that phrase in terms of a tier?
He's probably
I don't like him, but I don't dislike him.
I think he's probably a C or a B. Max, but if he was going to be a B, I'd probably put him here. And if he was a C, I'd put him here.
In terms of his teachings, like kind of what Stu says, he's annoying with the wine and buns and the chickens catching, which ultimately leads kind of similar sort of thing that Shuing's trying to teach with patience, airing out the books and all that sort of stuff. It's supposed to be like a patience sort of teaching, but I don't feel like it works as well with him as it does with some of the other characters that try and teach Rio patience. I feel like it's more, like Stu says, like an annoyance rather than Rio's actually understanding his teachings, if that makes sense. So I'd maybe put him below Guixang. I feel like Guixang's got better teachings.
So you'd put him here?
What's hilarious is seeing Dalin in the middle of that.
Not anymore.
You put Dal in at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you do that. But then I think they're probably better than Cool Z as well. I'd probably put Z after him. What do you think?
I think we'll go there. Let's go there. Right.
Yeah? You don't think Guixang's better than him?
I think I don't know. She's a bit grumpy for me. At least he's funny.
Okay. You did Dal in dirty.
Fucking hate
Yeah, that sort of shocked me. That's like the first controversial thing.
Next one, Joy. Anime gives a lot for her.
Got to be at least an A for me.
Yeah.
I'd be tempted to S it, but I don't want to get.
You can argue
like extra points.
You can argue it based off of the anime. I think where you get to know about her parents. Yes, we'll make this available for everybody. Don't worry. We'll pop it in the Discord. But
at least an A.
Yeah,
Q says.
I'd say at least an A. I'd rate her definitely higher than Dolnio and Fukusan.
Yeah. Maybe even above WoW, just at the moment. Current story-wise, maybe.
I'm happy to go A, but here.
Fan favourite. And it's like a big delay for me at the moment. Yeah, fair.
Right, let's do that then. Next one is Landy, the bastard.
Ooh. I think you've got to go S tier, Landy.
Yeah.
Character design, that opening cutscene, the rooftop scene, even the end scene of Shenmue 3 is like, he is the best villain in T. Like,
he is
we
badass.
still don't really know much about him as well. Like, we, again, same sort of thing with the WoW. We want to learn about what happened to his father. Yeah, he's a badass. That leg sweeping kick thing he does in Shenmue 3 where he wraps his leg around.
Yeah, boof, right in his face.
The moves, just his sort of like cool persona where he doesn't give anything away, does he? At all. He's like just one swift move and GG.
I put
One of the most intimidating villains ever, like Stu said. We'll go S tier. Definitely above Guizhang as well.
And I'd say above
Yeah.
Fang Mei for me. The Darth Vader of
happy with that.
Shenmue. I like that terminology. That's quite cool.
Just for his intimidating glare.
Right.
Hand over the S, or else your son.
Excellent. Right, so that's got us there. That was quite straightforward, that one.
Yeah.
We're making our way through these fairly quickly. Mark.
I like Mark.
I like Mark. I feel sorry for
He's
him.
got to be above Dalin. For me. He's got to be above Chai, really, for me. He's got to be above Goro, for me, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Do you rate him that high?
I would. I like his backstory.
Yeah. I like his friendship with Rio. Maybe don't like him as much in the anime. I think the anime isn't the best.
He's a bit moody in the anime,
Trailer
isn't he, to
block.
begin with?
Yeah,
and
he
then
is a
he
bit,
sort of warms
yeah.
to Rio in time.
But by the time he's warmed to him, it's like the end of the episode, so it's like... I prefer him in the game. I feel like he's just easygoing. As soon as Rio meets him, he's like, you ever drive a forklift before? He's like, no. He's like, oh, well. It's easy.
Happy with B?
She says maybe C is cool, but not that important. Got a couple of people saying A's, B. Yeah, happy with the B,
I think
mate.
B seems to be the consensus.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Megumi.
Megumi.
She's cool. Like, she's a nice character. But
Yeah.
It's that human side of Shenmue, isn't it? But she can be a bit, I don't know, yeah, annoying. But then, I prefer her to Goro in some aspects. But we might have to move Goro down.
I like how kind of a person she is, or a child, wanting to look after the kitten, stands by its side. I don't know, Matt. She might be a D for me.
A few people are saying D. I've got a few C's in there as well. I mean, I hate...
D. She doesn't do much other than the cat storyline. Vivi likes the cat more. Megumi B. Nick Hughes, that's quite high, surprisingly. English VO, yeah, is a bit grating. I love how you're putting everyone above Dalin. Oh, man. I prefer Dalin, you know.
I can't do that.
Matt's in charge here by the looks of it.
I can't do that. I'm pulling rank because I've got it on my screen.
I don't, man. We'll go with that.
Okay. Nozomi.
Okay. S tier?
I feel sorry for her, actually, because Rio treats her like crap. Anime, less so, but still does. She's very kind.
I loved her, to be honest. Like, as a 13-year-old boy, I really liked her. Like, I was really kind of like disappointed in Rio for not showing more affection towards her. Felt a bit sorry for her, like you say, towards the end of the game, where she's visually upset.
Yeah.
Bit tearful. I didn't like her so much in the anime, actually.
She's a bit more brash in the anime, isn't she?
I didn't like that she didn't tell Rio that she was going to Canada. In the game, I would put her as an S. I'm trying to compare her to Fang Mei as well. Do I prefer her to Fang Mei?
It's a very different dynamic, isn't it, with Nozomi and Fang Mei? I'm happy to go S, and we can negotiate it.
To me, I would put her above Fang Mei.
I'm happy to do it. I probably wouldn't go any higher than that.
Let's see what people are saying. I don't think we see her again. I feel for her. I think she's so important. How much Rio is focused on his quest. I think an A. Nozomi's Rio's past, Julia's Rio's future. A tier from Greyest. Nozomi's an S for Clunky. The wish scene as well.
Right.
I think S. We'll stick with S on Nozomi.
Now this is going to be a very short discussion. Ren, S.
Yeah.
Just where?
Above Guizhang.
Yeah.
Above Landy for me, actually.
I like that dynamic him and Rio have. I think it's just
Yeah.
Not even a discussion.
Yeah.
Right.
Ren S.
Shenhua. Shenhua. Now this is an interesting one because she's very mysterious. Don't know too much about her until Shenmue 3, really. Obviously talked to her a bit in Shenmue 2 at the end. The anime gives her another flavour, I think.
I'm an S, Matt.
I'm happy with S.
An S in front of Ren, even. I think she's...
Really?
I might even technically prefer her to Rio, actually. Is that controversial? I don't know.
Oh, that's a difficult question. Is she higher than Ren?
Just out of interest, Matt.
Yeah.
Obviously, Rio is Rio, the main character. Is he just insta S tier top, like the number one?
No.
Or is there an argument to suggest that someone else could be better than Rio?
I think you could have him. Someone else is better than Rio in terms of how they peak an interest and their characteristics and what they do. But also Rio's on a journey, isn't he? So it's all that could easily change. But I think Shenhua's S. I'm happy to put her in front, but with a sort of nod in my head, I think she's on a par with Ren, and she's going to have a lot to add to the story.
Mm-hmm. There was I don't know where that I'm getting this in my head, but there was an argument, I don't know what, to be made that she's actually is the main character.
Well, I can understand it. I can understand it because the whole prophecy and everything sort of revolves around her.
Mm. And she could technically, if you're going off the Shenmue Online footage, be the one that stops Landy. So at the end boss fight,
and she
might
does
not even be won by Rio.
And she does mess him up in the Project Berkeley stuff.
What are you guys saying? So Shenmue, I'd say an S. We can find out more about powers. Shenmue 1 and 2 an S. Shenmue has much fire to a whole lot of spunk, so an S. Conversations with her. I like the conversations with her, but had no real moments of the story other than being. I think the end of Shenmue 2. There's a lot of story moments with it. In 3, especially in Niawu, she sort of just falls to the wayside a little bit, doesn't she? She's, like you say, and then she gets kidnapped. She's not really integral in Niawu touch. Whereas I did like that it felt like Rio was sharing the journey with her at a point. At the end of Shenmue 2, the start of Shenmue 3, it felt like that was the game moving forward. It was Rio, Shenmue.
I agree.
Together.
Let's hold it there then with Shenhua. I think we're agreed S.
Just next, where you put her?
Yeah,
you put her in front of Ren or not?
I have. Yeah, I've put her there. I've put them on a level playing field. Right, okay. Next character, flipping Zhang. Although what was discovered through Shenmue Park was awesome, I will say that.
That was pretty cool. I'd probably put him after Dalin.
I'd argue he's a D. He's fucking useless.
He is useless, but then I think he's less useless than Hanhui.
Yes.
Like I prefer him to Hanhui. So if you want to put him a D, I think that works for me.
Yeah. Because he does
I would have put him C.
He does give Rio more on sort of the 5 stars corpse and everything, but he is useless. He keeps getting caught. But there we are. I think we'll put him there.
Just appear again in Shenmue 3. But yeah, for me it was either where you've got him there, or the tail end of C.
I think we'll put him in D for douche.
The man gets caught every 5 minutes.
Right, next one, Terry.
Terry. I personally think he's a better villain than Chai.
Yeah, I would agree. I love his voice.
Yeah, but perhaps not a better character than Chai, I was going to say. If that makes sense.
You see, for me, I know he feels threatening, whereas Chai's like, I don't know, I know he's made threatening because of the way he is, but Terry feels threatening, like he's properly part of the underworld, and I know his voice as well, I think, makes it, and he's above Goro.
There's more to Schoolboy than meets the eye. He's above Goro.
Yeah, so I'd put him there, personally.
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Excellent.
You can hear his music as well.
Yeah, you can. Right.
No way can we have Terry below Goro. Oh, there you go, Shansoni isn't.
What about
Mai?
Mai?
Compare her to Goro, Matt. Would you say she's better or worse than Goro?
I think she's better than Goro.
Okay.
For the fact that she does eventually help Rio out with the job more than Goro does. She also goes on her own little arc, doesn't she? Probably maybe the same as Goro, but she also straightens him out.
I think it's interesting actually when you say it like that, because obviously Goro is the bully at the start who becomes like the sort of good guy, but he becomes a good guy because of Mai. But when you meet Mai for the first time, she's a bad guy. Well, not a bad guy, but you know what I mean, a bad girl. Well, she's falling in with the wrong crowd, similar to Goro. So yeah, she's got like a nice arc. And the anime, she keeps slapping Goro.
Which I find quite funny, actually. I like that. I want to slap Goro as well, so...
Yeah, but it's a bit over the top, and it like spousal abuse. Yeah, just whack above B maybe. Put them two together if you want Mai and Goro. Unless you've got a case for her to be even higher.
No, I couldn't make a case for that.
I think she's below Terry, in my opinion.
Brilliant. Tom. It's got to be an A, surely.
Oh, yeah. Above Donu?
Yeah, everybody likes Tom, don't they?
I'd probably put him after Iwao. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone dislikes Tom, like you say.
No, I like Tom. And I think some of his bits could be
above Iwao there.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We put him there.
I was going to say S tier from Vivi. At least an A. Stu. B. Accuse.
I think we're about right with an A.
Shenmue Village an A. Yeah, happy with that.
Wong.
Nice that we're all kind of in agreement actually there. Wong. Oh man, this could be one of the harder ones for me to do. Where are you at, Matt, with Wong? Maybe you C?
Yeah, or yeah.
You think he's better or worse than Goro?
Well, I think
we've kind of got to use Goro there, aren't we?
He's better than Goro in my opinion, but I'd have Goro further down.
Better than Goro? Let me think.
And I'd actually say he's better than Mai. He's better than Mai as well.
Yeah. I'm thinking back to the boat scenes, Beverly Hills Fourth.
The boat scenes, the stuff outside the orphanage. My brain's not working.
Start off as a bit of a dick, though, don't he? Honestly, the first time I played Shenmue 2, I was absolutely devastated.
But he does steal your bloody bag.
Losing all the money, yeah.
I would probably put him here. Between Mark and Izumi.
Yeah. I think I prefer Mark over Wong, but now Wong's there, I feel like I prefer Wong over Ine-san.
So would we do that?
And then
sort of shift like that?
Yeah. What about Eileen? Do you think Eileen's a better character than...
Mm.
It's difficult, isn't it?
She doesn't add anywhere near as much to the story, does she?
No.
So I think if we're going to
Maybe it should go Mark, Wong, Eileen.
Yeah, okay. I'm happy with that. Right, Zhuing, S.
S tier.
Banging.
After Landy for me.
So
Oh, there's a case to say before Landy.
I would put her before. I think
Before Landy.
her teaching, her brother, everything about her. The fact I think she's probably going to make a reappearance at some point as well. There's so much with her and her character arc. Yeah, I think she's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
S. Everyone's saying S.
Yeah, it's not even a discussion. It's just where on that line. I think.
Okay, everyone's saying S, but where are you at, guys? And before Landy for me, Vivi. Okay. We need a VAR check on Goro.
I don't think you do. I think. I mean, personally, I put her above Shenhua, but Shenhua has a lot more going on in terms of the prophecy and stuff, so I can get that point. Ren, again, is that very integral to that brother relationship with Rio, and what I think will happen is Ren's going to die. So I think he's very important. Maybe in terms of character development, it's probably about right in terms of Shenhua, Ren, zeroing for Rio.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm happy with that, actually.
Yeah, me too. I think that works currently. That is a good order.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay.
Right, Yuan. Falls over a lot. Not a fan.
I hate the chase stuff, actually. Like, it was good maybe the first playthrough. I don't even know if it was good the first playthrough, because I kept on, like, getting too close to her.
But the chainsaw moment,
frustrating.
The chainsaw moment is fun. That is cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I found her really annoying. Really annoying.
I think D is a good category for her. I'm just trying to look in my head if she's better than Zhang. I think she's better than Zhang. What have people gone with? Let's see. She's
better than Zhang. She's either a high D or probably a low C.
Good villain and gave us some awesome moments with a chainsaw.
Everyone is better than Zhang.
Vivi says. S. I don't know if that was for Yuan. Yuan was hilarious in the anime. D. Nasty, annoying, and accused. Go with a C. Yuan is an A or a B first, you. It's interesting.
I'm happy to go C. Like, I'm not gonna hold to it.
This is
where it gets hard.
Possibly where the tier thing gets interesting, because now where we've got her, she's below Megumi, which seems insane, doesn't it? Really. I think maybe you've got to put her then in the C tier.
Yeah.
Above Megumi.
So here.
You can't go higher than Quicksang for me.
No. Okay. All right. Let's go with that then, because I think that's a fair estimation of where we should go.
Okay.
Next one, Yuanda Zhu. We don't know a huge amount about him. Obviously, president of Five Stars Corporation, tells Rio about Bailu Village, knows about the mirrors, obviously knew about a WoW and what happened there. He's an arsehole.
Mystique. He's an arsehole, did you say?
Yeah, he's hiding something. He's an arsehole.
Yeah, he's in that concept, chapter 12, like chapter 4, which is supposed to be Shanghai. He's got the twins or the triplets behind him.
I would go...
So, there's a lot more to him, definitely.
B.
A D, did you say?
B, not D.
Oh, a B. Yeah, I would too, actually. I would go... Let's see, where would I put him above? I'd probably put him above Ine-san.
So
Maybe?
here.
Between Eileen and... I think Eileen is...
Or there.
I don't know. Is Eileen slightly better or not?
For what she has to the story, no. But she has... But... Zoo has a
likable character.
Yeah, Zoo has a lot of plot reference though, doesn't he? And what's going to happen there?
Yeah.
It's hard because we don't know a huge amount about him. He's very mysterious.
Okay, drop him there for now. I think that's not a bad position for him at the moment. Low C, Vivi says. We'd learn about mention before, maybe. B. Maybe C, Stu says.
I think
Shenmue Village says.
I think we go B. I think his anime stuff's a bit better as well.
Okay. Yep.
Zhang Hu, Barbershop.
I
don't see much of him.
I like the cutscene, but other than that, yeah, he's a bit of a null character. Any really, I'd probably put him above Zhang, but no higher, personally.
So here.
What, in front of Yuan?
Sorry, no, I've moved him down to D. You've probably got a little delay, haven't you?
Yeah. That works for me. Shanson says maybe an F. I think character tier-wise we've got going on there. I think he's higher than Anhui and Zhang, maybe.
Let's go move on. Master Zhoushan, who does part of the Wood with Zongquan, who ironically is next. I like him, but he's
probably about the same, mate. I'd probably put him above, but D tier.
So like that, and he does teach Wild Throw. I do like he owns his mistakes, but yeah, I'm happy with that. Zongquan.
There's a bit more of a character arc to him, isn't there?
Yeah. Zongquan. Solid C at least, for me. I like him. The letter. Also, I maybe also swayed a little bit by Reclaiming the Path.
Yeah, true. I'd put him after Dalin. Is that... What are you thinking on that? You're going before Dalin.
Oh, you mean... Oh, sorry. The other way around. I'm happy. Yeah, I can go with that.
Yeah, I think that works.
Right then. Now we're going. This would be a controversial one. Master Bayou.
I liked him. Shenmue 2, and then the anime did him dirty a bit, didn't he? So
yeah, they did.
He lost a little bit from the anime. Whether or not you think of the anime as canon, I just think after watching him in the anime, his sort of character...
That mystique got lost a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, lost a little bit.
I'm going to take the anime out of it because it was a waste of time, unfortunately. I think they could have done much more with him. There's always been this significance played on him that he does the same style as Lan Di. But I don't know if I can put him on an S just because I don't think we know too much about him. But he's also integral.
See, I would never even consider that high, mate. I was thinking C.
Really?
You're thinking like A, are you?
I'm thinking A, which then, if we're going between the two, would be a B. Just because of that fight. And what I think what it symbolises. And he would be above Goro.
What fight do you prefer, that one or the Donu fight?
Probably Donio just.
Yeah. So put him as a B then, above... Probably above Mark, but above Master Chan, I don't know.
No, I probably wouldn't.
Is there any way of deleting one of those Master Chans, by the way? Is there like a button just to delete the icon?
Not that I can see.
Okay.
I'm
Tinker
happy.
goes with an A. Cool A.
He is cool.
D,
He is
YouTuber
cool.
says. Machine gun fist on him. That's cool. Bio is there for Rio's martial arts journey. Personally think in VF RPG Lau may have had this role. And is the reason he says I'll remember that name. Interesting take on that. Bring him back down to the bottom, the second Master Chen. Oh, what? And the just the character ranking.
Just take him out. Okay, I'll just take him out.
Okay. Get rid of the lower quality one. Well, it looks lower quality on my screen.
I'll just put that back.
Yeah, happy with that so far? Everyone?
Yeah. Let's roll with that. Barry Jones.
Maybe just an F, mate.
We'll leave it there.
Like, in terms of playing darts, I prefer playing darts with him, but that's it, innit? I'm surprised he's even in this list.
Doesn't do anything, yeah. Right.
Just going to refresh the stream to be fair. 1 sec.
I love that name, Pasta Bazooka. What a name.
Okay. Barry Jones an F. He doesn't do anything other than a couple of funny moments. Yeah, I think F is possibly a good one to go with on him.
Next one, Charlie.
Charlie. Is an interesting one because you've got to sort of compare him to and I still feel like Chai's a better villain.
Yeah. I think he's a solid C, isn't he?
Charlie's a bit like, yeah. He's a bit shit, really, isn't he, when you think about him?
I'd probably
Rio doesn't really have much trouble with him.
Pop him down at the bottom of the C's.
Yeah. Do you prefer him to who we've got on the D list there?
No, I don't actually. On a personal level, I'd sit him. I'd sit him probably here between Zhang Yu and Zhang, but I don't know if I'm being harsh.
Yeah, I think that's okay actually.
Let's do that then.
Football to the face is pretty funny.
Yeah, but he gets his ass kicked repeatedly.
Yeah, he's not a great one really.
Right, Blue Spiders guy whose name I don't know. Doesn't really add anything.
Yeah.
F.
Yeah. F for Spider-Man.
Right then. Now this might be
a shame, isn't it? Really, that we've got like more of a connection villain.
Yeah.
Niao-sun. Where you at with Niao-sun, guys?
This is tough, isn't it?
I was expecting there's an S rank there already from.
She's either an A or an S. The only reason I think there's a lot of mystery around her. There's this whole sort of teasing thing with her. The only reason I wouldn't put her as an S is because we don't know diddly squat. But I think in Shenmue 4, we're going to know more about her. There's a lot more, I think.
If she'd appeared in like a Shenmue 3 Dreamcast, we'd feel like maybe a Shenmue 3 because there's obviously the Feng Li sort of side thing and the reveal isn't as strong as it could have been. But I do really like... I don't mind a character model actually in Shenmue 3, like the end of the game where chucking the fire around and she's laughing and cackling. I think that is a really cool scene. Possibly one of my favourite scenes in Shenmue 3 actually is that. She's like real destructive nature.
Pop her as an A, but like at the bottom of the A's at the moment, with a view that we probably know more about her as time goes on.
Yeah, okay. If you're thinking of her from what we've seen of her today,
yeah,
that probably works. But in my head, I'm more curious and like interested in her.
Then that's probably what
she probably would be above Fukusan, if you know what I mean.
And that's fueling a little bit. I mean, I'm going to keep her there just as I think they didn't handle her the way I think we wanted to, but because there's so much around her, I'm happy that she's an A.
Yeah. Like you just said, like after Shenmue 4, she could be S tier, couldn't she?
But I mean, I don't think we're going to get anything like a Baisha with it within in games or anything. I think it'll be a Shenmue 4 that tells us.
Sean, like Sean says there, S tier potential.
Yeah, agreed. So I think we're happy there.
Okay.
Mr. Su or Su, Niawu, you train with him. He's not
D tier back.
Yeah, as I say, he's not an F rank.
Back of the D tier.
But he's at the back.
Fat.
So yeah, we'll leave it there.
Yeah, I think he's better than that. I think I think a D is just about fair for him. Oh, was the other one there as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
In the list there.
They're probably virtually on the same level, aren't they? Actually, so I'd say the other one's probably lower because he doesn't really offer very much. Agreed.
Yeah.
So we've done two.
Bally
yeah.
and Chester.
We've done 2 in 1 there. Yeah. So there we are.
Yeah, cool.
Ryo Hazuki.
Well, Matt, this is up to you now, but you probably have got to go top, haven't you?
He would be at the top as an S. It's just
you
where...
can't put him below other characters, really, can you? I don't think you can, man.
I'm just torn between him and Shenhua. Probably above Shenhua just because we know a lot more about him. I think we're more emotionally invested in his journey, aren't we?
Yeah. F. I think I don't know, maybe we'd look stupid if we didn't have him as like the best.
Yeah.
But I do semi agree with you that there is a case for Shenhua being above him.
Yeah, I think let's leave it as it is because I think his journey, I think, is why we're still here and campaigning. So let's go with that.
Yeah.
Right, Grandmaster Feng, a character who I actually would have liked more from.
Yeah.
So
I think on this one, Matt, you've got to sort of compare him to maybe Zoshuan.
Yeah.
Because are you above or below Zoshuan?
He's above, surely. I'd put him here. I'd put him above the two, Su and Shoshuan. Oh, you mean here? Sorry, I'll get myself confused. I'd probably put him as a C, but the only reason he's a C is because he does give us some tidbit into a WoW's past, but it was wasted potential. I couldn't go any higher than that. Vivi's saying D for disappointment.
Yeah, he is a disappointing character, isn't he, really? Like, outside of that cutscene, that's it.
Maybe top D.
Actually, a lot, really. Top D, yeah.
Right. Mr. G.
Zhang. Yeah, agreed, actually.
Yeah.
Mr. G, I really don't like him.
I think he was.
Like him.
I think they could have used Yang Lang for that role.
Yeah.
He's got no character development. He's just sort of there.
I think he probably is the worst villain in the game.
I mean, he's
like
either
boss villain.
I think I would probably put him above Su and the other guy from Bailu, but that would be it. I wouldn't go any higher than that.
Okay, I get that. What I would have liked to have seen is what they had planned for him on the wall.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when we've seen him in the towers. So there is a chance he could show up again in the future. Despite him maybe just having that appearance from Project Berkeley days. I don't know about concept art, but I just never really liked his character model either.
Yeah.
I know these obviously that we've got the character control type faces, but his was like particularly ridiculous looking, wasn't it? Like, especially as like the mainline villain of Shenmue 3. Well, the final boss fight, as it were. Technically.
I'm happy with that, D. Then,
Okay.
next one, Shilling. Wasted potential.
Yeah.
Especially when you read...
I prefer it to Fang, maybe?
Yeah, I probably do. Baby Flame, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. The potential she had is in the Japanese website where it talks about her family. She wants to break away from that. High D or a low C, I would agree.
Jan Lang over G, agreed with this. Comments, Schilling high D or low C.
I think she'd
low
be
C from Vivi.
probably the lowest
Probably at the
C.
tail end of C, right?
Yeah.
I think, she's better than Feng for me, just because there is a bit more about her. Obviously, you got the introduction cutscene. There's a side quest with her. I like a model, a character model. I think, especially when we were seeing those early trailers, she was one of the main characters. I'm really excited to discover. She felt like a Fang Mei type character.
Yeah, a lot of potential
have a bit
there.
more about her, but
it's a shame, really.
Again, wasted. Yeah.
Master Bay, who I do like, and he does own Rio, and they do have that banger of a cutscene.
We are going to be saying the same thing, though. It's wasted potential again, right?
Yeah.
On the same level as your Shoeings, or considering he's such a grand master.
He's a C tier character, and I'd probably put him.
I'd probably put him after Schilling, personally.
Yeah, so between Schilling and Zhongquan.
High C, Niku says.
I mean, I would probably put him above Delin and put him above Zhongquan personally. Actually, no, sorry, correct that. And Zhongquan above him. So it looks like that.
I mean, I prefer Dalin. Just mad to say that, I guess. Considering like what the character could have been.
Again, a bit of a disappointment. Just reading out a comment from iBabyFlame. Brazil says, hi. Shenmue was my favourite Dreamcast games. As a content creator, I want to be able to bring content from Shenmue 4 and keep watching the Shenmue animation. I'm rooting for you. Thank you very much. It is deeply appreciated that you've joined us.
Nice message.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We've got
okay, Matt, I'm happy with that, actually. I like the scene where he hits the guy over the head with the stick and chucks the bag back.
That's quite cool. He does have some nice cutscenes. I just don't think there's enough.
Okay.
Right. Wei Zhen, I like her as well, but again, not enough. Good fighter. You can see that in Battle Rally.
Yeah, I was going to say, she's got quite a big role in that Battle Rally. She's probably the best of the characters, actually, for doing the runs. She's like quick, nimble. She's got a good move set. She's fun to play as. But other than that, Matt, what has she actually got? She's a training character that can. And off the top of my head, the only cutscene I can think of is that side quest with that guy. Does she do anything else?
Not really.
She got another side quest.
You can train. You can train with her, can't you? And that's about it. And she trains with Fang. We know that much. But we don't know a huge amount else, do we?
Probably put her in the C tier again.
Would you put her above Sun?
I don't know. Again, she's like not really. She's not really anyone, is she? But she kind of is because of the DLC.
And she is friends with Shenhua, and that's talked about as well.
True. Okay. I probably would put her above Sun, but then again, I'd probably put Dalin above Sun.
But I think
that's just me.
Probably.
But that's okay.
Right, next one. There might be a riot from some people. Yang Lang, again, another character that I don't think got the
very, very underutilized. Like after seeing the renders of him as well, Dreamcast day, he should really be a B tier character, shouldn't he?
He should. I think you'd struggle to go higher because I think there was more planned for him. It's certainly intimated that way, isn't it? When you look at the chapter tiles and everything else. And he does beat the shit out of Rio twice. So that's got to give him some brownie points in some respects. And he is part of the Niao DLC.
Oh yeah, the blue spider stuff.
And Sun's saying he's done more than a lot of those B-list characters.
Yeah. I think the historic background to him
maybe
just bumped him up a little bit for me.
I think he's either the top B, just because some of the historical stuff.
Really? Above Jamin?
Yeah, if it all I could probably put him here between the two.
But then you put him above Bayou.
Maybe
Bayou's for me is better.
So if you popped him
maybe
here
after Bayou.
Yeah, okay. I think there was more for him. G, just a bit of a waste of time.
Yeah.
And I think he was also nerfed a little bit by the fact he's a Mongolian wrestler and there was no throw moves. Now that's just what it is, isn't it? But
true. Could you see Yang Lang coming back again?
Maybe.
More so than G.
Yeah, I think Yang Lang could do looking at the chapter cards, but
okay.
Mr. G ain't coming back.
No.
He was there to serve a purpose, and that was it. And
well, the only way he could come back is if those cutscenes on the wall,
and
towers,
then maybe
still exist. Mm-hmm. Last character map.
Shenhua's father, Mr. Yuan.
I like him, actually. I like his morals. I was going to say, like, he's sort of taken over parenting Shenhua from a child.
Yes.
So, like, if you think about his background, that's a big commitment to take on someone else's. And so much so that Shenhua sees him as her father.
So
she doesn't actually remember her real parents.
I got respect for that.
Nice.
It's. I would struggle to put him above a C just because, again, I think he's probably wasted potential. Like, he could get. But then in Shenmue 4, if they did your idea of have a big conversation with him, work out all the shit, start the game there, then it's different. But he does give us some useful information. He does confirm Landy gets taken in by the Chiyu men as a child. He does confirm they go to the Cliff Temple. I know it's in the scroll anyway, but he confirms that as well. And confirms a little bit about the mirrors. So there are some nuggets of useful information in there. I just don't think we got enough.
Mm-hmm.
If we put him as a C, that's
probably might be the end C.
Yeah.
The thing for me was, before Shenmue 3, I thought he was a dead character.
So did I. This is true.
The way the letter reads. So it's kind of we're basing this off of Shenmue 3, which is interesting, really, because contrary to everyone, there's like no story in Shenmue 3, whereas we are kind of basing this on those small story aspects of Shenmue 3. That he is still alive. Shenhua obviously cares about him. They rescue him. Everyone's sort of happy, aren't they? There's a happy ending in the sense that Shenhua's got a father back. He has a WoW vibes.
Sort
C
of.
above shilling, Sun says.
Get zanged to F. He's obsessed.
I think the same thing with all these Shenmue 3 characters. Better than... Like, so much so some of these could have been A-ranked characters, really. Or, like, Niao Sung could have been an S-ranked tier.
I think, if we're in agreement, then we stick him at the end of C.
Yeah. I prefer Shilling. Despite, again, the lack of anything happening with Shilling.
Thank you, Sonosuke, for the sub. Much appreciated. And then I put Master Chen's twin brother at the bottom just for the banter. I'm going to save this, though.
Right. Okay, so we've kind of done it, but now let's
run through it.
Let's just double check the order of the characters, right? So, looking at our image there, guys, our tier list, is there a case for anyone So we're going to stick with the tiers that the characters are in, but is there a case for anyone to be above someone else in that row? If that makes sense. So like Megumi, I'm looking at Megumi and I'm like, why is she above some of these characters?
So let's start with the S's then. So current order, we've got Ryo, Shenhua, Ren, Zhuing, Landy, Guizhang, Nozomi, and Fang Mei.
I think that's good. I mean, some people would argue that maybe Joy's better, but I think we sold Fang Mei.
Yeah.
Actually, when we were talking about her in that S tier. So,
okay.
Everyone happy with the S tier?
I think nobody's really saying otherwise in the chat, so I think S tier is pretty much there. Then we can leave that one. Then the A tier, we've got in order Joy, Awao, Tom, Fukusan, Dolnir, and Niao-san.
Yeah, seems okay. When you look at the characters that follow, that's probably about as good as it gets in the A tier.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Right, so then this is where it's going to get interesting because there's a lot more of them. We've got Jianmin, Master Chen, Bayu, Yanglang, Mark, Wong, Yuanda Zhu, Eileen, Ine-san, Azumi, Terry, Mai, and Goro.
Yeah, again, I'm looking at the characters below that, and I don't see any low having a case for being above any of those ones you just mentioned.
Vivi's making a case for dropping Niao-san to B, which I can understand.
I can get that myself as well, but I think, again, like I know I kind of just brought that category into play, but like the historicness to Niao-san, like the original concept art, that real pixely 180p trailer we saw walking through the forest, and you know, in her head we've developed her character more, I think, than she got in Shenmue 3. But even so, I still quite liked her, and I think she has a big future for the series.
She does. Okay, we'll keep her where she is then.
Yeah, she's at the tail end of A, so she's like creeping into B, but she's Chai should be a B, Stuart C says. Yeah. I mean, these cases either way, aren't there? These some people that are going to prefer aren't. No way we've got Chai lower than Goro.
I mean, we could move Chai to a B, but it'd be a low B.
He'd probably... I'd still maybe put Goro above him, but I'd be happy with you moving him into the B category.
Right, let's do that then. So move Chai into the B category.
Yeah. That makes a neater image as well, actually.
Which also... it does a bit. And then it also gives... I think chat all seem to be a bit leaning that way, so that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Right. C, we've got...
Your son is double D.
For fuck's sake. C, we've got Wei Zhen, Grandmaster Sun, Kulzi, Guixang, Yuan, Megumi, Zonghuang, Grandmaster Bei, Dilin, Shilling, and Mr. Yuan.
Yeah. Again, it feels weird seeing Megumi there, but...
I'd maybe move Megumi down at least one.
Like less than Zonghuan.
Yeah, like here.
I do really like her.
But she's very... that's very Shenmue, isn't it? Her thing.
Yeah.
So it's really tough.
Wei Zhen and Megumi for B tier, Shenson says. So contrasting, isn't it, really?
But this is all...
I'm surprised Azumi is above Goro.
I'm going to pop the link of this tier list in the chat and in the Discord so people can have a go and share their own as well, because obviously it's all subjective.
Why would you say Wei Zhen is a B character then, Shenson? Because
I struggle with it.
There's not much to her, is there really?
I struggle with that. I couldn't put her above it.
I'm pretty pleased with what we've got there.
Let's keep it as it is then. And then coming down onto
It says Megumi's iconic because she's one of the first.
Yeah, I get that. I do get that. Coming down the list, we've got D. We've got Grandmaster Feng. We've got Master Zhu Zhang. Zhanghu, sorry. Charlie, Zhang, Han Hui, Master G, Mr. G, Mr. Su, and the other dude from Bailu Village whose name eludes me right now. That says it all, really. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, exactly. That seems fair to me.
And then in the F characters, we've got Barry Jones, Blue Spider's dude, and Master Chen's twin.
Sean Hastings says, couldn't rate Wei Zhan higher than... I know what you're saying.
I do get
I think
it.
we sort of put Yuan lower just for how annoying she is. But she is more of a character than Wei Zhan in the grand scheme of things. Wong's a D tier character where we got Wong, we got...
Wong's a B for us.
This Wong is B. Yeah, I think he is a B. Overall solid list.
I think we're settled there.
I think we're done there, mate. Let's resave that. Wei Zhan has no narrative scenes. She has that side quest, which is kind of a little bit of something going on. Got a little bit of like hard to find details that is it Kong Mei?
Yeah.
Is Kong Mei a mother? Have I just made that up? That doesn't work, does it?
Kong Mei's a grandmother, isn't she? She's that one in the
Right.
She's done that. Those.
Kong Mei's goods. Yeah, with the martial arts stuff.
So in the chat, guys, I've popped the tier maker link, so you can obviously pop that into whatever you want to do and make your own tier list and do share them with us. I'm going to share the final version in the Discord so everybody can see it.
Yep. That was fun.
That was good fun. Different type.
Again, it was like not very controversial, really, when you think about it. Because Chance hoping really contrasting opinions and having at each other, Matt. But
no, I think it worked quite well.
Like we're sort of on the same sort of wavelength with a lot of this stuff.
Yeah. Right.
Wei Zhan also has the distinction of being playable in the battle royale. Yeah.
Yeah. And then tier list by
Good stuff, guys, and thank you for interacting with that as well. Sort of shaped
our stream tonight.
Not so much like opinions, but just sort of shaping additional tidbits of information we might have forgot. Peter, sorry for being quiet. Working in the background. Forum issues fixed. News for Steel Paws published.
Super work.
Thank you for doing that, man.
Much appreciated. Brilliant.
So, did you want to do a last little check of trending, Matt?
Let me have a look.
Find anything
on Twitter. It's weird because I suspect it'll pull through later, or someone will pop up a different post. Let's have a look. So it's not on my personal account. I've just got the alert for Steel Paws. Let me just have a look and see what else is going on. It's weird, this Twitter fucking streaming.
I've still got it on the explore side things.
Yeah.
But it only says 380 posts there, which is...
I think it'll catch up tomorrow, potentially. But we did trend again, which is insane. Very good. I just want I'd like the final number is the thing. But it's really weird, this trending thing on here, because it's like there's posts on here that like had 1,000, and you're like, well, how can that trend above 4,000? You know, it's
exactly, yeah.
But there's also as a side point, we actually trended on Blue Sky for the first time as well, so that's a real positive as well on there, given that it's a growing platform.
Interesting that if you go on to the trending area on the Dojo account, we've got For You, trending, news, entertainment, and saved. But if you click saved, it says save trends for later. When you save a trend, it will show up here. So I'm wondering if we caught a Let's Get Shenmue 4 trend.
How do you save a trend then?
To save it. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was saying. Like, if let's just try one. So trending. Christmas Eve. I don't know why that's trending. So there's no button there to save there. There is. Well, it's a save search.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a search, not a trend. Yeah, how do you save a trend? Something we can look into, because if you can save it, it might show it in that list.
Might push
in the save tab.
Push it through a bit more. Very weird.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that we got trending on Blue Sky.
But that's really good news.
An achievement, isn't it?
Because I didn't expect a trend on there at all, quite frankly. But we are coming to 10:30, so that's probably a good time to bring us to a close.
Just laughing at K and K there, Matt. How many Shenmue? He's referring to like the fifth one.
Oh, I know. We just can pick them up quite easily. So yeah, I must have been through a good few with the giveaways. Probably about 5, I think.
Yeah.
But there we go.
Yeah.
Right, guys, I'm going to bring us to a close. If you didn't catch at the top of the stream, or say top of the stream, probably about halfway through the stream, it was announced that Steel Pulse is up for pre-registration right now. It comes out on the 27th of March 2025. It's available on Android and also Apple phones. You will need a Netflix account to access it. I will intend to stream it. I just need to find a way to be able to do it. So leave it with us, and I will see whether I can get that game streamed towards the end of March. I think it would be worth showing it off. But go and pre-register for that if you haven't done so already. Hashtag Let's Get Shenmue 4 trended. At least 4,000 posts were there from what I saw. Let's see what happens in the morning. That may well increase as time goes on, because you know what X is like at the moment. But we also trended on Blue Sky for the first time. So thank you, everybody, for getting out there and tweeting and posting and getting the Shenmue name out there. We've got an exciting year ahead. Obviously, the in-game stuff, we don't know anything about that, but let's see where that ends up. I will be back with a video on Saturday going through Stuart's blog post of the early character renders and going through the details that are in that. And also, let's... I can't remember what to say now. My mind's gone blank because it's late and my brain isn't working. But also, James and I will be back with the podcast soon as well. James, have I missed anything?
No, I think you're all good. I think we'll be getting those Shenmue documents soon, where we can actually get those scanned in and shared. Probably, well, I don't know what your estimation is and how long it'll take us to do this sort of stuff, Matt, but by this time next month,
hopefully we'll have that stuff in.
Discussing these on stream, potentially.
Which would be good. Be the first one.
Forward to there.
So once they arrive, we can get those scanned in, and hopefully then we'll do a stream to discuss some of them, show them off, and give people something to talk about there as well. But as always, I'm going to take us out with Wish, and James and I will be back with another stream on the 4th of March, if not slightly before, if things happened between those time periods. I'm back with a video Saturday, and we'll see you soon. It's goodbye from me.
It's goodbye from me.
Take it easy, guys. Thank you for coming out, and we'll see you soon. All the best.
Cheers, guys.
いつか見た夢のよう て通り過ぎる海へつながるほど潮の香り運ぶよ愛しさが優しい嘘つかせる前に寂しさを今抱いてほしいのに I wish you were always be here with me いくつの夜を越えても込み上げる切なさは行くあてもないままで Don't leave me alone till morning still we see この胸は揺れてるけどまだ帰りたくない星が消えるまでもう少し巡る季節の中で流されそうになった時もきっとこの気持ちだけ甘い香り残すよ背中から聞いたこと泣きたくなった祈りにも似た想い抱きし